So I've sold over 100 homes in the last 2.5 years using YouTube. So I may know a few things. And I want to take this time out to let you know some things that you really want to avoid happening, okay? Last week, I talked about leaning into the obstacle. But this week, I'm going to talk to you and tell you what to avoid, because there's no way that you could lean into this, okay? So, when you are recording, you want to at least play back the video, whatever clip, the first clip, play it back. Because I'm telling you, this happened to us maybe 2 to 3 times where we're just like banging them out, banging the videos out, and we don't take a moment to play back a clip, at least the first clip. And when I get home and I go to export all of the media off of the SD drive to my drive so that my editor can edit our videos, there's no sound. And my husband's laughing over here. Guys, there was this one time where I was doing the builder battle. And if you haven't watched all my videos, I think like 2 videos back, I was talking about a strategy that I do where I I put the builders up against each other, right? We recorded 2 entire houses for the builder battle, okay? When I got home and I saw that the audio was not working, there was no audio, I nearly choked my husband. We had to go back and do it again. Mind you, it was 2 houses, okay? So I really, really, really encourage you, once you do that first clip, whether it be your hook, my first clips are always my hook, right? That's what I record, is the hook is the number 1. We always go back into the kitchen because it's hot in Florida, right? And we'll replay it and make sure the audio sounds good. You guys do not want to waste time and record and then just be disappointed because you can't even hear yourself, okay? There's just no coming back from that unless you do a voiceover, and it's just not going to match. Believe me, don't do the voiceover, because if your channel is not, you don't do voiceovers, don't do voiceovers, okay? Just do it again, but avoid doing it. Avoid it. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Another one. Let me tell you guys. I didn't realize, but I was recording B-roll, right? So the empty shots of the home while my husband does the drone, because that's what we normally do. We divide and conquer. If I'm going to, like, for example, if it's, so we cover an area here in Florida called Ocala. Ocala is about an hour and a half away from me, right? So Vic is my husband. He wouldn't go to Ocala by himself just to capture B-roll and drone. It just wouldn't make sense. So that's why when we go, we'll capture B-roll, we'll capture drone, and we'll capture the principal, right? So we were in Ocala and I was recording the B-roll. And when I got back home to just recheck everything, I recorded the B-roll in slow motion. No lie. There was no, my editor was like, he was trying to recover it to try to make it a little faster. So literally we had to go back out to Ocala to record the B-roll again. So now I make sure that when I have my phone out, because I record the B-roll on my phone, it says video and not slow motion. Okay, so I think those are the 2 biggest ones that you can definitely avoid. So one other thing that I would tell you to have in your pocket is a backup house, right? So you just never know. Sometimes when you're gonna go record at a house, number 1, it could just be way too busy that you're not even gonna have the ability to record, right? Or number 2, let's just say you get there and the house is a mess, or the grass is 50 feet tall, or it just doesn't look right, or the neighborhood and the neighbors' houses are just wrecked. I would say always have a backup. One time we actually went to record in Tampa, and we'd never been to this area in Tampa. When we got off of the highway, it was just like an area where there was a lot of homeless people on the streets. There was like houses that looked to be, doing things that they shouldn't be doing, people leaning over like this. And when we went to the house, so we kept driving and we went to the house, absolutely not. The house was literally, I'm the house and right next to me is the train tracks. No, 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 no. So I encourage you to always have a backup house. Have even two, okay? Because you just never know. Always have a backup plan. So if you take anything away from this video, is one, always replay the first clip when you record just to make sure that your audio is working. Two, you want to make sure that when you're recording B-roll that it's not in slow motion, okay? Because you can't do anything with that. And number three, always have a backup house. You just never know and you may need it. So I hope these three things help you out with your next video. And remember to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Again, you know how with you, if you have your own channel already or even your social media, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions go a really long way. If this was helpful for you, please put that in the comments. Please subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. And stay tuned to our next video.